In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to check seam length in Adobe Illustrator using document info. Your Adobe Illustrator interface may look slightly different, but this tutorial should still work for you. Now we have our pattern pieces here, back bodies, front bodies and the sleeve with seam already added. To start, we'll go to Window, in the toolbar, look for Document Info. Make sure it pops out. The menu pop-out window is out for Document Info. Then we'll go to that arrow for more options and make sure that Object is selected. It's important that Object is selected. Go back, Object selected. Now we'll come and select the segments that we want to check. But first, we are checking the seam length on the sewing line that is represented here with dashed lines. The solid lines on the outside is the cutting line, the dashed lines are the sewing line, and it's on the sewing line that we want to compare seam lengths to ensure that they match. So we'll go to the direct select tool, select direct select tool, we'll click on that segment where we want to check. That's the back side seam. Then we copy and paste. Then we'll go to the document info pop-out window and check that figure that we have. That's 7.68. Now, the reason why we copy and paste is because if we use the direct selection tool and select the shape like we have here, what we have is the entire perimeter, the entire length of the perimeter of that shape and not the segments that we want. That's 62.4 here. That's the whole shape. That's not what we want. So we copy, we click. So what we do is click on the segments that we want and copy and paste. So this is the front bodies. We click on the segments of the front that we want. That's the side seam. Copy and paste. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. That's 7.72. And that's 7.68. The difference is like 0.04, which is less than 1/16 of an inch. I'll be leaving it at that. If you're not comfortable with that difference, you can go ahead and make changes to your pattern so that it's exactly where you need it to be. But for me, this is okay. We select them, those lines, we delete them, go on to the next. Now we want to check the shoulder seam. On the back, we click Ctrl C, Ctrl V. We are selecting with the direct selection tool. Move out of the way. Then we go to the front with direct selection tool. We click Ctrl C, Ctrl V. See that the back is 3.2 and the front is 3.21 or 22. A difference of 0.02, less than 1/32 of an inch. I'll be leaving that. You feel free to change it if you don't like it. Next, we want to check the underarm seam at the back and front of the sleeve. That's 18.76. Keeping our eyes on the document info, that's 18.796. Then we'll go to the front part of the sleeve, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and that is exactly the same thing, 18.796. So we don't have anything to correct here. It deletes the unwanted lines. Now we know that they measure exactly the same thing. Next, you want to check the armhole. Compare the body's armhole to the sleeve armhole and see if the sleeve fits into the armhole. Direct selection 2, you select all the segments that make up the body's armhole, both at the front and back body spaces. We'll copy and paste as usual, and we'll check the document info pop-up. That's 18.31. Next, we go to the sleeve with the direct selection 2. We select all the segments that make up the armhole. Oops. Again. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. And we check documents info. With the highest on documents info, we see that's 18.34. The sleeve is slightly bigger, just tiny, by 0.02, and that is alright for me. If you desire more ease in the sleeve, then you go ahead and make changes to your pattern, but I'm alright here. That's it for this tutorial. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to use the reflect and rotate tool to carry out further checks in your sewing patterns, so you can have very well made patterns in Adobe Illustrator.